Friday, you can just give me 2 copies and I will make sure your reader gets the other copy. So you give those to me on Friday, so we've had the weekend to look over them and to figure out the questions that we want to ask.
But I don't even know when I'm going to put my proficiency.
I'll tell you today. So you come in to your proficiency appointment, and your parent or other family member is
Can I
there.
tell our parents to come?
You have to invite them. They don't have to come, but you have to invite them. So family member might be there. 1 or 2 students will be there. A community member will be there, and the core teacher, and then a reader. The reader who has also looked at the lab. So the only 2 people who have read through this are me and the other reader. So Melissa comes up, Chris comes up next to her and says, hello, welcome to the proficiencies for 2013. The purpose of the proficiency is blah, blah, blah. And today we're going to see a science proficiency. So Melissa is going to be telling us about an experiment that she did and then defending her write-up about that experiment. So here's the rubric, blah, blah, blah. All right. Take it away, Melissa. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so my experiment was about acid-base neutralization, and so I'm going to do about 2 to 3 minutes of intro here. So my experiment was about acid-base neutralization. When you have a chemical that has a hydrogen atom that can come off of it, that's called an acid. So we write that like this, and then when you put an acid in water, it breaks up into this and this. These are called ions. And the hydrogen ion here is what makes it an acid. And this A can be anything. It can be lots of different things. If you have a base usually has some kind of metal. Could be lots of different things, so we just use the letter M. And then hydroxide, OH. And when you put this into water, it breaks up into a metal ion and an OH ion. And it's the OH minus that makes it a base. So, when you have an acid and a base and you put them together, the H plus from the acid combines with the OH minus from the base, and they make water. And this is called neutralization. So I was testing the acid, acetic acid, and the base sodium bicarbonate. And so my research question was how much, acetic acid, this is the acid that's found in vinegar. And this base, this is just baking soda. So everybody knows what happens when you mix baking soda and vinegar, right? What does it do? You get bubbles, it foams. And so when you take this and they react with each other, you have 2 reactions that happen. First, the acid combines with the base and they neutralize. And then you get this and this. So this hydrogen goes over here, and this sodium goes over here. Yeah, this is a double substitution. So this is the first reaction. But when this happens, then There's also a lot of energy that happens. And that lets a second reaction happen. So the H2CO3, it decomposes, it breaks up into water and carbon dioxide. And those are the bubbles that you see. So my research question was to find out how much vinegar would it take to react with 1 gram of baking soda. And I would use that to find out what the concentration was of the vinegar. So that's basically my lab. Okay, thank you, Melissa. We're going to go ahead and go into questions now.
Well, that's it.
So now we're going to look at your paper. We've prepared some questions for you. So first off, I would like for you to explain. I'm going to look at my list of questions that the judges may ask you so that I give you a question you're actually going to be asked.
Like about 50 questions or maybe?
There's 7 questions.